This is a demonstration of how to use MS Excel to create a chart to use the Hofstee method to determine the cutoff pass mark. So before I begin, you can see that this demo uses some data here, and then it also uses a spreadsheet that I have already set up and I've put into my Google Drive, and you can see the URL displayed, so you can download it from there. The sheet also contains various comments and instructions, and you can see them up at the top there, but I'll be working through all of that now. Secondly, I just want to make it clear that I'm not going to debate about whether or not Hofstee should be used. I'm assuming that you wish to use it, you already have determined your cutoff numbers, and you just want to know how to do it in Excel. So let's get started. First, we go to our data, and we can see that in my sheet I have my student data, and they are arranged in ascending order. If yours are not, then please arrange them so. Also, I have highlighted all my data and they are ready to be copied. So with them highlighted, I press Ctrl C, and then I jump into the sheet that has the graph. And then I place my cursor into cell A6 and I Ctrl V, and you will see it pastes the data. And in cell A3, you will see that the total has been updated, and this just confirms that the right number of marks has been copied and pasted across. Right, now I'm going to make another copy of this, and I press on cell C6 and I press Ctrl V again. Okay, so in column C I have a duplicate of my data that's in column A. The next thing I need to do is remove duplicates from column C. So in the Data tab, I come across here and I see that there is the icon for Remove Duplicates, and I simply click on Remove Duplicates. Now you will see that I receive a warning message because normally Remove Duplicates works with entire rows at a time, and I'm actually only working with part of one column. So I select the Continue with Current Selection option and click on Remove Duplicates. I then get another dialog box which just confirms that I'm removing from column C, and I click on OK again. And I receive a confirmation message that the duplicate values have been found and removed, and these unique values remain. I click on OK, and what this means now is that in column C I have only all the unique numbers, no more duplicates. Now you will see over in B1 there is a COUNTIF formula, and what that COUNTIF formula says is give me the count of the item in column C if it appears anywhere in column A. So that's why this number at the moment is set to 1, because 48.8 occurs only once in column A. Now we wish to apply this formula to all the cells below, and so I move my cursor to the bottom right hand corner of B6, and I see that it changes it into a cross, and then I simply drag it down all the way, and by all the way I mean all the way to the bottom of column C where the last number is, and I release it. And I can now see that it gives me an indication of the number of times this number appears in this column all the way through for all these numbers. I also see that in cell B5, in my case I have 184 elements. It's the same as that, which tells me that all my elements have been taken into account. Now in D6 we will see another formula, and this formula is actually a cumulative percentage of the number of times this mark actually appears in our group. To see what I mean, let's do the same process of clicking and dragging from the bottom right corner down all the way as far as the last number, and we release, and we see that it's showing the cumulative percentage. But what we can also see at the same time is that our graph over here has now been automatically drawn. Okay, so we're halfway there. We can already see some of these lines here, but these are the default lines, so we want to go in and put in our own information. We look properly at the graph, we will see it has a legend over here, and then on the side we have some numbers. And essentially all you need to do now is plug in the numbers that you have that you've decided upon. So you've already decided on your F-min, your F-max, your C-min, and your C-max. And really what you should do is leave these numbers alone, and the only numbers that you plug in are the numbers in the yellow highlights. So for instance, I'm going to leave the F-min and the X-max as they are, and I want to decide that I'm going to change my C-min to 55, and when I do that, watch what happens to my graph. So I type in 55, and I press enter, and immediately I see that the graph changes. Right, so all you have to do at this stage then is plug in the information that is different, and you will see that the graph gets drawn. After that, based on what you have up the top here, you will see what these things are, and you can then print out your chart, and there it is. So that's all there is to drawing the Hofstee chart in MS Excel. Have fun.